Hello, my name's Paul Wise and I represent the Orla Company in the UK, and I have the privilege to be here today to present to you the brand new Orla Grand Theatre organ. This is the culmination of over 7 years of work on the Orla GT series from Orla in Italy. And there's some pretty good things that they've done with this last model on that series. And to start with, one of the things is particularly beneficial to me. I've been doing these things for a long time now, and as with most of us as the years go by, things don't really work quite so well. And I've had to take to using the spectacles to see what's happening and what's going on. But the good people at Orla have obviously seen my predicament, and on this latest product they've provided me with a brand new panel in a dark wood finish which looks really superb. And they've put a really good bold print on it, so I can actually see the controls again. So I don't need the spectacles anymore. So that's one good thing for me to start with. The technology has also improved over the years. During the past 7 years, with the start of the GT series, the Orla GT 3000, the computer power has increased considerably. And this instrument has 12 times the computer capacity of the original GT 3000 and over 4 times the capacity of the later GT 9000. That makes for real realism on all sorts of sounds, whether it be theatre organ or instrumental sounds, and much better quality control of tone on things like organs where there's a lot more depth in the sound. Anyway, enough with the speech. Let's get on with some of the sounds. For those that are familiar with the Orla controls, the panel is much the same as previously, and many of the sounds that most people want to use are already built in. So you don't have to use all of the buttons and controls to get the best out of the instrument. And I'm going to start off playing the organ in the conventional way using a facility called the automatic organ, which is just this little control here. And there's actually 7 buttons there, and they work in conjunction with these buttons here. And for most people, most of the sounds they ever want out of an organ are built into this little section. As it's an organ, I'm going to start off with the traditional organ sounds. I'm going to select the vintage flute bars button and the first sound here, and straight away we have a really beautiful organ sound that we can just sit and play. Now when we're on the vintage flute bars, we can actually use these flute bar controls to alter the sound while we're playing. So we can just move the controls and make our own sounds up while we're playing. If we go back to a preset, it overrides the flute bars. Move the flute bars, overrides the preset. So there we are, lovely organ sounds straight away at the touch of the button. Now each of these controls over here actually gives us 16 sounds. But really there's two lots of 8 because there's 8 in an A bank and then a little button here at the end, the grey one, switches over and it gives us another 8 sounds in the B bank. And in the case of all of these really, the character of the B bank sounds is very different to the A bank. So whereas the A bank there were lovely traditional organ tones, the B bank's more the sounds of organs of yesteryear, vintage electronic organs. Things like the old Jazz Hammond sounds. Blues organ sounds. The screen comes up with the name as well, this case Jimmy Smith, lovely blues organ sound. We can also use it with the rhythms. It selects a rhythm it thinks is suitable. In this case it's selected a swing rhythm. But we could select anything else, like a bossa nova or another type of swing rhythm, or even a waltz if we wanted to go with this sound. But we're going to use the one it goes with, and it's a typical sort of blues organ sound really.